Hello and welcome. This is the second instructional video for utilizing the employee self-service portion of the AccSyss HR Now software suite. We are going to discuss how you can navigate AccSyss in order to retrieve and update your personal information. Now, let's begin. In the upper left-hand corner of the screen, to the left of the active area of the screen, which should currently be housing the desktop, you will see a column of options that are topped with the header, Self-Service. The options that you should see are My Profile, Reports, Company, and Options. As you will note, the words Self-Service are in a box that is filled with a light gray background, and, if it is in its default setting, an upward-pointing chevron in a small box. If the small chevron is pointing downwards, and you do not see any of the options that I mentioned previously, click the downward-facing chevron next to Self-Service and the menu will open up and appear as described. Each of the choices under the Self-Service category that are available to you as part of Employee Self-Service is a contained set of related items about you, the employee and the company, as well as some controls for setting your password and preferences. You will notice that both Reports and Company have a downward-facing chevron, similar to the one next to Self-Service. This indicates that there are subcategories that have choices within them. Click on the chevrons next to Company as an example. Once this list expands, you see the two categories beneath that heading. We will discuss each of the following categories in detail in other videos: My Profile and Reports. We will cover what is contained in the Company and Options categories now. First we will look at Company, as you have already opened up and viewed the subcategories. The first subcategory is Information. Click on Information now. The Information tab should have opened next to the Desktop tab in the active area of the screen. On the Information tab you will see two columns containing 5 docs. The first doc, in the upper left-hand corner of the Information tab, is entitled Announcements. Here you will see any important company announcements that have been posted by your employer. The second doc, a doc entitled Company Documents. Here you will find links to downloadable documents that your HR contact or that your employer wants to make available to you. Examples of these documents include the Company Code of Conduct, Employee Handbook, the company holiday schedule, or other similar items. The next is a doc entitled Contacts. This contains a list of names and phone numbers of important individuals related to your job function. This list will be provided by your employer or HR professional. The final doc in the first column is titled Links. Finally, the last doc, which takes up the second column, is the calendar. This can be used by either you, the employee, or your employer to keep scheduled appointments, holidays, or other important dates.